Welcome again to Parent Solution. And today again we have here with us Paula Kettula. Paula has served parents and children for more than 20 years. And she's here with us going to talk about the benefits of learning inner peace. So welcome, Paula, and let's talk about it. Tell us more about it.
Yes. So one thing that I've noticed working with parents that the external environment is not very peaceful when you have a lot of children around, right? There's a lot of things going on, a lot of noise, a lot of mess, a lot of chaos, a lot of going from place to place, taking children there, here, everywhere. And so life can start feeling quite hectic, and it feels like I'm just like running around all the time. I have no peace, no time for myself. So that's where this idea of inner peace comes in. So I see inner peace as this kind of like our own little thermostat that we have. So thermostat, the way it works is like, okay, we set it to, let's say, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. No matter what's going on outside of me, it could be 100 degrees outside, but my thermostat is set at 70. So I'm a calm and peaceful 70. So you could think about it that way. It's like your own set point for your inner peace is you can actually create a default for it. So your inner peace is something that you are in charge of, and we absolutely have the capacity to do that. Challenging, it certainly is, but we can do it and we can practice it. So that as a parent, then, I mean, you can only begin to imagine the benefits of inner peace. If you're able to parent from this peaceful place where you are not so triggered yourself, not so reactive. When we are in that place of activation, our stress response is activated. Our rational thinking, prefrontal cortex, higher levels of thinking and knowing what's the best course of action actually goes totally out the window. That's why parents end up, some of them yell at their children. Parents end up using like punishments or consequences, or sometimes even physically, like doing something to the child, not necessarily in an abusive way, but sometimes it's just like grabbing their arm, like don't do it, or like picking them up and taking them somewhere else. And all those things erode the most important thing in parenting, which is the relationship with your child. That positive relationship, secure attachment, we know this from research, is the number one factor for children to thrive later on in their lives. So that's where this inner peace comes in. So that you can have this microclimate of your own peace while all kinds of things are happening around you. So it becomes a self-regulation tool then. It decreases your stress response when you're able to do that. And this is not just one and done thing. This is a way of life. This is a way of being, actually. So this is not something like, okay, let me try this a couple times and it didn't work, let me stop. No, this is a practice. It allows you to have clearer thinking and better judgment as a parent. I always call like, okay, for parents to come from a neutral ground, because that neutral ground is like, it's kind of like this feeling of I have both feet on the ground. And from there, I can choose what's the best thing right now in this situation with my child. And of course, it prevents, a lot of regrets, and a lot of sometimes if, it doesn't feel good to yell at your child. It feels horrible. It feels really bad. I know. I'm not a parent myself. Biological parent, but I'm a parent to the children of the world. And I'm like, I have yelled at a kid and I went home crying. I'm like, oh my God, like really terrible. Yes. So it prevents you from doing things that we regret later on. Inner peace also reduces anxiety, improves mental health, emotional well-being, and overall, it actually improves our interpersonal relationships when we are able to be, in general, less triggered. Make sense?
Yeah. Yes, it makes sense.
So how do we do this? I know that's always the next question. Paula, how do we do it? So like I already said, the first principle is practice, practice, practice. We can't, let's say we want to get fit. We can't get fit unless we exercise, unless we go to the gym.
Daily. Exactly. You need to practice daily.
Yeah. So to build some muscles, you have to do the work. And it would take us hours and hours if I would go to all the inner peace tools. I have so many of them that I'm going to mention a few of them here, But if anybody's interested, because I'm passionate about this, I'm actually starting a membership program. It's called the Inner Peace Club. And the whole point of the Inner Peace Club is to foster a sense of inner peace, empower you with some proven methods and tools so that you can live your best life right now, regardless of struggles and stress, maybe mental health symptoms. That doesn't have to be in the way of living your best life now. So I think you're going to put the link to the Inner Peace Club in this video as well.
Yes,
that's where
absolutely.
we really learn this. Yeah. So, but some ways to create inner peace is mindfulness meditation, breathing exercises, having a gratitude journal. If you are interested, I have a beautiful gratitude journal that I have created, which has prompts for you to write about the things that you're grateful for. Is super, super important. And these are all actually backed by research. You know, there's a lot of research into gratitude, a lot of research into compassion and self-compassion, self-care, the right kind of self-care. And sometimes it's just also having the education and information, like knowing about your body and knowing how your brain works and knowing how your nervous system works. So those are all different, just few examples of how to create inner peace. But some of the very simple ones, I think people can find the previous interviews here. We talked about self-compassion. We talked about kind of like giving yourself a little hug, for example. And that, I guess I want to finish off with this, and then believing that this is our birthright and our natural way for our nervous system to be is quite calm and peaceful. From that place, we can be appropriately responsive versus being reactive.
Yes, absolutely. It's our need, and we are the one who's going to take care of us. And I will invite you all to just practice inner peace and reach out to Paula, and I'll be putting all the links in the description box. Thank you, Paula, for being here with us.